Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om 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 Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
I bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes and manifest the powers of Mahasadashiva.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gaganasadusham Tattvamastyadilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvari Sakshibhutam Bhavaतीtam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Nithyananda, welcome dear viewers for this Parashakti Akashic reading. I hope all of you enjoyed the Bhagavan Sundareshwara darshan that we just had. If you are here, it means existence wants you to be here in this form. You are not an accident. You are an incident. You are a conscious miracle of existence. Existence is trying to express itself through you. Welcome to this sacred spiritual experience, your digital experience of the divine. this may be what you think as your first time in the presence of a divine cosmic being, but this is not the first time. This energy, you are watching this now, it is not a coincidence. This is a cosmic intervention in your life to make you manifest what you want. So you may be wondering, how is this possible? How has this worked before? Experience these answers through the powerful cognitions as reference from the ancient texts of Hinduism, revived by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. So now let us understand who is Devi Parashakti, the divine cosmic mother. Devi is the ultimate pure feminine consciousness. She is the the cause of universes come out and go in, source where the Big Bang and black holes go on. And in the words of Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism himself, about the relationship with the cosmic mother, first and foremost relationship is with the mother. Your ability to relate, even your learn your even your idea to relate starts with the mother. Mother is too important way to connect with what you think as life. In the Vedic tradition, our rishis were aware your ability to connect with the mother should be directed towards the cosmos. It should inspire you. It should awaken your higher consciousness. Connecting with life as mother is the most sweetest way to connect. And today, out of his extreme compassion and love, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is manifesting Devi Parashakti herself and gracing us, answering all of our questions, attending to our prayers, giving boons, healing us, revealing our past, present, and future, delivering profound spiritual truths, and ultimately giving us the experience of Paramashivoham itself. So now let us understand what is the Bhavasamadhi Darshan and the science behind the Bhavasamadhi Darshan. So sama is oneness and adi means source. So samadhi means one with the source. Means attitude or aspect. So bhava samadhi means being one with the source through this aspect. And darshan means to have a glimpse of. In the Vedic tradition, it is used to describe the moment we behold a deity, an avatar, a saint, or an enlightened being, as just seeing such a being can cleanse the karmas of lifetimes and create a deep, lasting transformation in the receiver. Darshan is the powerful, superconscious vibration that is present around an avatar at all times. He simply radiates darshan just as the sun continuously radiates light. The auspicious moment when the receiver is able to catch it becomes a moment of darshan for you, raising you to the next level of superconscious break button on your very being. So now let us see Bhavasamadhi Darshan. The first thing you need to understand is that divine cosmic beings are real. They manifest from Kailasa, the enlightened time-space zone, through deities and incarnations. And divine cosmic beings manifest through the Archavataras, the deities and temples, and through the Bhavasamadhi Darshans and the Nijavataras, the incarnations. And Bhavasamadhi Darshan is the science of the Nijavatara, the consciousness. It is where formless, the being of Paramashiva, expresses through the Divya Sharira, the light body, and manifests as the Nijavatara, the physical form, the embodied form for us to experience Paramashiva. For example, Devi Parashakti expresses through the being of Rajarajeshwari and manifests as the Nijavatara, the physical form of Devi Meenakshi. And the Achavatara, the deity, reflects this conscious manifestation being of the superconscious energy. But human beings are not yet mature enough to receive the higher level experiences from the Achavatara directly. So the avatar, the physical embodied form, comes down to bridge this gap and creates the experience of the superconscious conscious energy in all of us. The Bhava Samadhi Darshan awakens your Kundalini Shakti, which is the latent potential energy in every human being. This influx of superconscious energy visibly slows down the aging process and improves immunity to disease. And during the darshan, the whole brain comes alive, turning into a superconductor of conscious energies that heals, empowers, and transforms our lives. During the Bhava Samadhi darshan, our neurons mirror that of the avatar. The mirror neurons activate and process all the observed movements or information of the avatar just by seeing. That is, the entire body can silently and without moving receive what is happening elsewhere through a process of direct observation, experiencing the superconscious energy radiated by the avatar. Now, what are Akashic readings? The Akashic readings are not predictions, they are readings from the cosmic archives. Beyond space, creation and destruction happen simultaneously. And in the dimension of time starts the past, present, and future. And because Akashic records are stored in the Akasha, the space dimension, there is no past, present, and future. That is why what you call as happened, happening, yet to happen, are clearly already recorded. So now let us understand who is the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism who is manifesting Devi Parashakti for each and every one of us to guide us, bless us, and heal us during this time. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagatguru Mahasanidanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagwan Nithyananda Paramashivam, is a reviver of Kailasa, a macrocosmic ancient enlightened Hindu civilizational nation. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is the 1008th incarnation of Paramashiva as per Hinduism by his predecessors who are enlightened masters and adepts. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has made the science of power manifestation, yoga, and temple-based universities as a lifestyle for humanity. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has been ordained as the 233rd Guru Mahasannidhanam of the Kanchi Kailasa Sarvajnapeetham Ditonda Mandaladian, is the incumbent emperor of the Suryavamshi Sarangi Samrajyam, is the present 293rd Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam or Pontiff of the Kailasvanata Shamla Pita Sarvajnapeeta, is the present Mahamandaleshwara of the Mahanirvani Kada, the largest apex monastic order. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is the 1008th Acharya Mahamandaleshwara of the art, or spiritual head for all spiritual leaders of the Atalakada, the ancient apex body of Hinduism, is the present 23rd Guru Mahasannidhanam of Dharmamukti Swargapura Adinam, and has been elected as the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism by a congregation of over 1,000 Hindu leaders. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is revered as a teacher of Hinduism, the most read, watched, and listened to leader, and has authored over 300 books and 10,000 articles in three languages, English, Tamil, and Sanskrit, which have been translated into 50 languages with over 1,000 titles, and has over 20 million copies of books, articles sold, read, and downloaded, and has over 10,000 hours of discourses delivered. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has enriched and enriched over 1 billion lives digitally, and is respected as a commentator of all sacred scriptures such as the Upanishads, the Bhagavad Gita, the Shiva Sutras, the Brahma Sutras, and many more. and the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is honored as a leader of Hinduism, the most awarded internationally recognized Hindu leader, is a reviver of 108 ancient Hindu sampradayas, is the establisher of the largest Hindu university, Kailasa Nithyananda University, and the establisher of 1,000 plus Kailasa enlightenment ecosystems, and the founder and reviver of over 100 Satyanitikas, is the collector of the largest Hindu library with over 1 million books, 1 million palm-leaf scriptures, and over 20 million digital books. So now with this, we will be having a very short break, and then we'll be entering into the demonstration of the extraordinary powers, the extraordinary Shaktis of Paramashiva and Parashakti. So we'll be right back after a very quick break.
So by all efforts, one should get initiated. Look, a word, a touch. Power of initiation. Diksha is the direct transfer of spiritual energy by an enlightened being through look, word or touch. The traditional Vedic book Navaratneshwara states, Sarva samapi dikshanam muktihi phalamakhanditam avirodhat bhavantyeva prasa. The one who is not initiated does not attain liberation nor a better future. So by all efforts, one should get initiated by Guru. What is the science of initiation? Neuroscience has proved that the process of initiation floods the brain with energy. This is the superconscious energy of Kundalini, our own highest inner potential energy. As the Kundalini flows from the thalamus to the cortex, it sets up a powerful energy loop within the brain, which awakens the latent non-mechanical parts which we have never used before. With increasing levels of coherence, the whole brain comes alive, turning into a superconductor of conscious energies that heal, empower, transform our lives, bliss and fulfillment. Initiation creates high awareness, visualization, creativity. It also slows the aging process. and improves the immune system. Kundalini awakening, healing experience, levitation, teleportation, materialization. Experience the power of initiation through a range of exclusive programs conducted at the ashram. Nithyananda Dhyanapitham, Nithyananda Nagar, Birdi, Bengaluru. Contact 9742203.
We get you health. We get you ability to build beautiful relationships in your life. We get you direct spiritual support, and we make sure you become wealthy. We won't stop giving you just good life. We will literally not stop till you live enlightened life. Manifesting the state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva. Whole world should become e-Kailashians.
I want the whole world to know Hindus have something great to contribute to the world. We have something great to contribute to the world. Let us do that.
E-Kailasa is proper customized spiritual service helping you to identify your root patterns of suffering. We have perfected the science of helping every individual from every cultural, religious, nationality background. You will have lowest reactionary assumptions, highest awakened response, alive response for life continuously. E-Kailasa is enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment, your own home, wherever you are. Proper customized spiritual service helping you to complete with your life negativity, withdrawal from life, self-hatred, self-denial, self-doubt, so much of tiredness, laziness. We can support you, aligning your diet, your attitude, your aptitude, your understanding about life. We can help you with everything. If you are interested in enlightenment, we will immediately bring this to you. If you are not interested, we will explain the whole science, inspire you, and make you interested in enlightenment time. We need to cater this enlightenment signs to the whole world wherever they are. Because enlightenment is the birthright of all human beings. Kailasa is responsible to provide that to all human beings. Kailasa is the totality of the knowledge I received from my gurus and practice manifested in my life, perfected by teaching millions of people from all cultures, time zones, backgrounds, genders, nationality, race, from every creed. So this absolutely perfected knowledge available to you, served to you in your home without even you moving out of your couch, free of cost. What I mean by the word e-Kailasa, listen intensely. Enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself, in your own home, wherever you are. If you cannot Kailasa, it's okay. Kailasa can come to you. Kailasa coming to you is e-Kailasa. I will revive Hinduism. I am a Hindu revivalist, not by any revolution, but by evolution. And setting
So now let us enter into the demonstration of these extraordinary powers. First, let us understand what are these Shaktis. The Balas, the Nithyananda yogis, and the initiated disciples of the Supreme Concept of Hinduism will now be demonstrating the powers of third eye and sharing with all the experiences and results of the extraordinary manifestation of the divine powers awakened in us through the Diksha, the initiation. In today's Bhava Samadhi Darshan, you will be, all of us will be receiving the initiation into the third eye awakening, and various you'll be manifesting our third eye or see cosmic browsing center located between the brows, which upon initiation one can effortlessly express and see through the third eye, just as you would with your normal two eyes. So now let us understand what are Shaktis. In the Vedagamas, the source scriptures of Hinduism, Paramashiva reveals in elaborate detail that every human being is hardwired to be able to manifest 463 plus extraordinary Shaktis, the divine powers. Manifesting powers or Shaktis are described as a system, method, and science for human beings to explore the various possibilities and powers. And Shaktis express from the space of enlightenment as a side effect of the feeling connection with the divine and high integrity with the Guru. Shaktis are the source of enlightenment. Siddhis, however, are just powers that manifest from tapas or penance for enlightenment, and siddhis are just on the path to enlightenment. The Shaktis of Paramashiva manifest through the ordinary human beings in an extraordinary way after initiation from the avatar, and Shaktis are permanent. Siddhis, however, are not permanent and they may divert you from enlightenment. So the Supreme Concept of Hinduism, the source of Shaktis is Paramashiva. Paramashiva is the primordial divinity in Hinduism, the ultimate reality and cause, which is self-effulgent Swayam Prakasha, all-pervading, unchanging, beyond space, form, and causality, as the fundamental base of Avyakta, the unmanifest, and the Vyakta, the manifest existence. He performs the Panchakritya, or the five cosmic acts of creation, Sthiti, sovereign rulership and maintenance, Samhara, rejuvenation, Prabhava, pulling out of delusion, and Anugraha, liberating grace for all living entities. And the supreme concept of Hinduism is the recognized as the 1008th incarnation of Paramashiva, and is the reviver of Hindu civilizational nations, the great cosmic borderless Hindu nation. And ever since the beginning of the civilization, the Sanatana Hindu Dharma has been the cradle of enlightened beings and highly advanced sciences. It was where the science of enlightenment and practice were lived and taught as a lifestyle. For the first time in the modern day, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is reviving these yogic sciences and sharing it with the world. And the knowledge and science of manifesting these Shaktis are passed down from one generation to the next through the Diksha or the initiation by the enlightened gurus. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has been recognized as an incarnation at a very young age and was trained and taught these sciences to revive the initiations and knowledge repositories for billions to experience these Shaktis. So how do we awaken these divine Shaktis in us? Manifesting Shaktis, every ultimate truth, jnana, mapped into your consciousness, prajna, manifests as possibility and power of every being, prajnana. These Shaktis are verified through the authentication through the four aspects of evidence or pramana, the Shastra pramana or the eternal, unchangeable truths revealed in the source scriptures, the Apta pramana, the experiences and results of the Aptas or authorities of Hinduism, the Vedic rishis and scientists who time tested and verified this science. And the Atma Pramana, the experience of the Supreme Concept of Hinduism himself, this millennium's avatar. And finally, the Pratiksha Pramana, or the empirical evidence from observation and scientific experimentation. And the Veda Agamas are a living applied science. The Vedas are the ultimate
Nithyanandam. Now let's all enter into the power of body scanning. Welcome to all our viewers who are tuned in. Today we are going to be having the demonstration of the power of body scan. You might be wondering what, if you're a new viewer, you might be wondering what does this word even mean? Body scanning? Yes. This is a beautiful power of third. When your third eye is awakened, you will be able to see the internal organs, what is the issue with the body, and diagnose without any kind of invasive. So this is like when we say non-invasive procedures, this third eye is a non-invasive procedure, but it's extremely, extremely powerful.
Now let us see the Shastra Pramana.
The reference to this is given in various Puranas and even in the Shastras. And here we can see the reference, we can see this reference where Bhagavan Paramashiva says, Swadehe jagato vapi sukshma sukshma tarani cha tattvani yani nilayam dhyatvante vyajyate para. Cognize deeply that from the subtle to the subtlest, the constitutive principles of your whole body, the Swadeha, or of the whole mind, whole universe simultaneously consist of the essential reality. They are being absorbed in their source energy, Paramashiva. By the experience of such restful awareness, one becomes complete from all thoughts, and the ultimate universal divine power, Parashakti, is revealed. There's a beautiful reference to this even in the Puranas also. So Terayar was a Siddha and one of the prominent disciples of Agastya. One day, the man suffering from a severe headache comes to Agastya for healing, and Agastya uses the power of body scanning and identifies the root cause of the headache. He reveals that there's a small therai, a type of frog, sitting in a person's brain. Agastya immediately instructs Terayar, his disciple, to perform an open head surgery and removes the frog. And after the surgery is completed successfully, the person gets healed, and thus he gained the name called Terayar.
Now, even the Atma Pramana is a very beautiful incident where the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism beautifully played a divine Leela to exhibit and demonstrate the power, the possibility that every human being has, the power of Shushada, which is an extraordinary expression which is radiated by the avatars. And when the incident happened such that when Swamiji once was riding a horse, the horse, because of the drum beats and sound, got a little agitated, and then it got frightened, and then it literally jumped, and Swamiji was flung from the horse down onto the ground, and Swamiji had an open fracture. Throughout, Swamiji was able to go through the whole surgical procedure, everything without any anesthesia and without any pain, exhibiting an extraordinary super ability, superpower, and a quality, inspiring and guiding the whole humanity that pain does not exist and there's a possibility to go beyond.
And today we have millions who initiated by Swamiji and manifesting this power, and today you are also going to be experiencing this power manifestation.
So now we request everybody that are watching us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, please take a few minutes, and whoever wants to experience this power of body scanning, you all can post in the chat. Each of you can take a few minutes. You all can post in the YouTube chat, live chat right now. You all can post.
Actually,
if any of you are wanting to experience body scanning or the power of remote vision, you all can take a few minutes to go ahead and post. We will be scanning your body and we will let you know what Swamiji is revealing to us in our third eye. And as you're all taking a few minutes to post, we'll also be chanting the Shastra Pramana for the power of the remote vision.
So just take a few minutes in the YouTube chat. You can go ahead and comment. So even if you're watching in any other platform, we highly recommend you to tune into Kailasa's HDH Nithyananda YouTube channel and go to the comment section, and you can post your request for the body scan. So all you need to say is that you can just request for the body scanning, and we will be closing our eyes through our third eye, connecting with Swamiji and revealing whatever the third eye reveals about your body. So go ahead and you can comment. So now let's, meanwhile, as you're commenting, we will now be moving on to the next. Okay, so we have a comment here. Zen Shadow Creations is the name. My name is George Green. See where my blockage that prevents me from manifesting financial freedom and money and love. Sure, Aya. Actually, you can ask this question. See, the power that we are going to be manifesting now is the power of body scanning. And we can surely scan you. We can surely help you with this. And you can post also these questions, especially when it comes to your life directly. We highly recommend you to post these questions directly to Swamiji every time he comes in embodying different gods and goddesses. So you can post and directly receive the blessings too. So George Greenberg, in case you want a body scanning to be done, where in your body, if there is some issue, which is being root cause for why the financial freedom is not happening, or why the sustainability, like why the stability in the wealth is not happening, we can scan and surely let you know that. So you can go ahead and comment if you want to have a body scanning, and you can go ahead and comment in the comment section.
And we also request the other viewers that are watching us right now, any of you want to experience the power of body scanning, where we scan your body if you have any diseases and we let you know, or even if you want to experience the power of remote vision, where we scan where your house is, in which locality, how it looks, etc., and let you know, you can share that also with us. And meanwhile, as all of you are leaving the comments in the comment section, we will be chanting the Shastra Pramana, the scriptural reference for the power of body scanning and the power of remote vision.
Okay, so George Greenberg has also replied saying yes. So I'm just going to be scanning as you're chanting the Shastra Pramana.
For the power of remote vision, the Shastra Pramana is from the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, the 92nd verse. Vyomakaram swamatmanam dhyaye digbhiranavritam nirashraya chitish shakti swarupam darshaye tada. Concentrate and cognize with restful awareness on oneself in the form of a vast etheric space or sky, the Vyomakara, which is limitless in any direction whatsoever. Thus, the Chitish Shakti, the power of consciousness, freed from all support, reveals and manifests herself as a form of one's essential nature or the self. The Akta Pramana is a very beautiful reference from the Bhagavad Gita actually. If you all see the Hindu Purana, the whole of Mahabharata, the sacred scripture, Bhagavad Gita, the Mahabharata war, and everything is narrated to the blind king Dhritarashtra by his trusted charioteer Sanjaya. Sanjaya is initiated the third eye power of Dura Drishti and Dura Shruti, the power of hearing remote distances. And it is through Sanjaya's narration from the third eye that humanity has received the sacred scripture of Bhagavad Gita. And Swamiji's life is a very beautiful Atma Pramana from Swamiji's very own life, where one of Swamiji's guru, Narayana Swami Tata, as you all can see in the picture, is the SPH in his young age, and towards the left side is the picture of Narayana Swami Pillai, also fondly known as Narayana Swami Tata, who was one of the gurus of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, who was well known in Tiruvannamalai for his ability to be able to see remote distances and identify anything at ease. One day, a police officer came to Narayana Swami Tata and he was seeking help to find a thief whom they had been searching for the last 1 week. Narayana Swami Tata turned towards SPH and asked Swamiji to see the whereabouts of the thief in the mirror. But then Jnananjana applied and showed the police officer. Swamiji was not only able to see the whereabouts of the thief in the mirror, but Swamiji was able to show the exact same details to the police officer, after which the thief was caught in the exact same location as revealed by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism.
And today we have thousands of people that were initiated by Swamiji and manifesting this power across the globe. And now you are also going to be experiencing this power manifestation happening. And yes, so here you can go ahead, and all those who want to have the scanning for your your building or your home, you can ask. Yes, George Grinberg, now I'm just going to be sharing with you what was revealed to me in my third eye. I'm going to be sharing that with you now.
And as Ma Tatsupriya is going to be sharing, I just have a kind request, Aya, George Grinberg, Aya. As per the Kailasa's national security policies, we would think, and for you to be able to interact or ask questions to Swamiji in this platform, you're required to have your actual name. Your George Grinberg should be your, and your profile picture should be your actual picture. Yeah. So it's a kind request if you'd be able to adhere to this security policy so that you have a blissful experience of Sudarshan.
Yes. So George Grinberg, I'm just going to be sharing with you what was revealed in my third eye. So the first thing that was revealed is you have a spike of sugar in your blood, meaning the sugar levels in your blood is slightly higher than normal. And you will if you see here, I'm also seeing one other detail is that your right nerve, right side nerve, so the nerve that connects from this side to your left side, it actually very frequently you will see that your eyebrow will keep having like kind of I don't know what you call that as, like it'll keep shivering slightly, if that's the right word to use. And there is that you actually have a pattern in you where you take decisions at haste, like you very at haste you take decisions. This is the exact thing that was revealed to me, and this is because there is a parasite sitting in your gut and which is blocking the happening, which is why even though you do not consume sugar that much, you will have a higher level of sugar in your blood continuously. Even though even if you see in your regular diet itself, the diet is not something like it's like so much sugar is there, that is why you have high sugar in your blood. But the parasite sitting in your gut is making your blood sugar high. So you are having this blood sugar high. You can acknowledge in the comments. I'm actually seeing Aya's putting, yes, I am diabetic.
Wow. That as exactly like Ma Tatsupriya had scanned through the third eye, Aya had acknowledged. Aya, glad that you had you are having this opportunity where directly from the third eye you're getting a solution. So do not worry about your diabetes, Aya.
So, and one other details it was revealed, Aya, because of that, it affects your right side eye's vision, and left eyebrow will keep, you'll have like a kind of like a tension happening in the yeah, something like that, and you'll be experiencing that in your eyebrow. And you will also be seeing, you will have a kind of not a full migraine, but you will be experiencing migraine towards the left side. This is because there is one nerve that is connecting from the right side of your body to the left side, and when that is that is being affected because of this high blood sugar. Actually, what is happening in your body is there is high blood sugar and the pressure is also high, and that is why this is getting affected. It's directly affecting the nerve and directly affecting your right side eye's vision. It's not that you can't see clearly, but the vision in the right side is much lesser compared to the vision of the left eye. And so this is what was revealed to me. And because of this pattern, because this is happening inside your system, what is happening as a pattern outside is that not only your wealth dimension, even your relationships, you take decisions at haste and you do not think before you act. But after you act, you regret about that action. When this cycle repeats, you lose many things in your life. It's happening in your relationships as well as it is happening in the wealth dimension. So if you observe, the stability will be missing, whether it is in the wealth dimension or in the relationship dimensions or in the health dimension. or any decision that you take, usually the stability of your state, for some time, you will be in that hype, but that hype will just reduce because the decision that is taken is not from the full thinking through, but from like out of haste. So you can actually acknowledge if you were able to relate to all these. So actually he has acknowledged to earlier saying, yes, thanks, Ma. And you can also acknowledge saying if you are able to relate with all these, yeah. And the solution that was revealed, yeah, take neem. Neem needs to be consumed inside as well as applied on your body, mixed with fresh turmeric, not dry turmeric, fresh turmeric, grind it and apply it on your body. And it has to, the turmeric and the neem juice has to seep into your skin through your body. So once it dries, then you can bathe. So like you can remove that and you can shower normally. But it has to be applied every day for 21 days consistently. And along with that, you have to take warm gingery oil, and 2 drops of that warm gingery oil needs to be poured into your nose. And you have like very lukewarm gingery oil needs to be poured into your nose. And after once you pour that, and then it will automatically get the phlegm out of your system. So these are the 2 things that were revealed to me, like specific details. And one last thing was ajwain, adding ajwain in your food and in your diet. So these are the things that are revealed. So, and these are, and just wanted to tell you, these are not any medical suggestions, medical input that we are giving. These are only the revelations that are coming in our third eye, and we are just sharing that with you. These are only our suggestions, and you can take the doctor's advice and you can do it accordingly. And okay, so he has acknowledged saying, yeah, how to correct that. Yes, able to relate, will do, much appreciated. Thank you so much, Ayo.
And we also have many others requesting for the body scanning. We have Ma Stephanie, we have Celine, Aya, we have Celine Julameya, and then we have Zen Kyo, and we also have Ma Shanbagavalli Reddy. Ma Shanbagavalli Reddy, please make sure also you got their permission, Ma, from them. All right. So we will, I would like to scan. So myself and Ma Tattvapriya will be doing the body scanning. So Stephanie, Ma, yes, Ma Stephanie, I'll be doing the body scanning for you, Ma. And Ma Nitya Tattvapriyananda, you can do for Ma Shanbagavalli Reddy. For Suresh Mahadho.
Sure, Ma. And yes, continuing to message. In George Greenberg, Aya has message saying, thank you so much. You can offer your gratitude to because all these such as the powers of Swamiji, that we are only being mediums and manifesting them.
Ma Stephanie, what exactly that what I saw for you was, Ma, if you see, it's not just inflammation in your hand, Ma, even in your stomach. Actually, I saw in few places in your body, even in your thigh region, in your stomach region, even in your arms, the back part of your arms, there might be some red inflammation or red patches. It might not be like comes and goes, that keeps happening. And even your food, if you eat a little bit or eat too much, both times, there's a lot of stuffed feeling in your stomach. And mainly what I saw this asthma in the last few days, there's especially in the last few months, there's a lot of insecurity that your whole system is going through, your whole body. And there's a lot of insecurity and resetting that is happening in the body. And that's one thing that I saw.
I just wanted to confirm if all of you are able to see us and hear us. You all can just acknowledge in the chat.
Sorry for the technical glitch.
And Ma Shanbagavalli Reddy, just wanted to tell Ma, the Suresh Mahadho, when I'm scanning, I do not see that he has given permission. Ma. Could you check once more that if he has given permission? Because as I'm scanning, I do not see that he has given permission to scan. So requesting you to confirm once more and then let us know.
And Ma Stephanie, this is one thing that I saw. Ma, there's a severe, this pattern of insecurity is getting completed in your body, in your system. And if you see, there'll be inflammations, mainly it'll be your skin, Ma, it'll be your physical skin and your stomach. These two parts will constantly have some other troubles like acidity or some patches, inflammations like that. It is just because of your insecurity, that pattern. And actually one good thing is it is getting completed. So that is erupting all of these. So just spend time on completing, chant the Mahavakya, and also if you have Bhasma, please apply Bhasma on your skin. It will be completely healed. But this is just your body's natural response. Even if you see, there is a lot of instability or there are a lot of other issues that is happening in your life that is suddenly happening and it is too sudden and you're not able to handle it kind. So just that insecurity pattern is getting completed. And that's one thing that Swamiji showed in particular, that it's getting completed. So you can just continue to connect to Swamiji, apply the Bhasma, Swamiji will take care of the rest. Yes.
So you can post here in the chat if you're able to read with it, what you're sharing and what all you understood, you can post in the chat, Stephanie. So I'm seeing an overwhelming response in the comment section. It's really wonderful to see that. And every day we are having this live demonstration of Shaktis happening from 2 a.m. actually, I think around 2:30 a.m. Indian Standard Time. We will be actually demonstrating these Shaktis to you. So you can share with us. You can come tune in at that time. And I think you'll have like about half an hour or so where you will be scanning and we will be sharing with you. So how much ever we are able to do within that time period, surely we will do, and we will revelations with you also. So thank you so much. And yes, Ma Stephanie, you can go ahead and post your response also in the comment section. And thank you so much for tuning in today and participating in this. At this, we are going to be moving to the next segment.
After a short break, we'll be right back with you all, taking all of us through the next segment to understand who is Devi Parashakti and how does this Akashic reading manifest.
We get you health. We get you ability to build beautiful relationships in your life. We get you direct spiritual support, and we make sure you become wealthy. We won't stop giving you just good life. We will literally not stop till you live enlightened life. Manifesting the state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva. Whole world should become e-Kailashians.
I want the whole world to know Hindus have something great to contribute to the world. We have something great to contribute to the world. Let us do that.
E-Kailasa is proper customized spiritual service helping you to identify your root patterns of suffering. We have perfected the science of helping every individual from every cultural, religious, nationality background. You will have lowest reactionary assumptions, highest awakened response, alive response for life continuously. E-Kailasa is enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself in your own home, wherever you are. Proper customized spiritual service helping you to complete with your life negativity, withdrawal from life, self-hatred, self-denial, self-doubt, so much of tiredness, laziness. We can support you, aligning your diet, your attitude, your aptitude, your understanding about life. We can help you with everything. If you are interested in enlightenment, we will immediately bring this to you. If you are not interested, we will explain the whole science, inspire you, and make you interested in enlightenment science. We need to cater this enlightenment science to the whole world wherever they are, because enlightenment is the birthright of all human beings. Kailasa is responsible to provide that to all human beings. Kailasa is the totality of the knowledge I received from my gurus and practice manifested in my life, perfected by teaching millions of people from all cultures, time zones, backgrounds, genders, nationality, race, from every creed. So this absolutely perfected knowledge available to you, served to you in your home, without even you moving out of your couch, free of cost. What I mean by the word E-Kailasa, listen intensely. Enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself in your own home, wherever you are. If you cannot come to Kailasa, it's okay. Kailasa can come to you. Kailasa coming to you is E-Kailasa.
Nithyananda, welcome back to viewers. Now we'll be entering into the next segment where we will be understanding who is Devi Parashakti. Now that we have witnessed these extraordinary Shaktis, Paramashiva and Parashakti, I hope all of you enjoyed the demonstration of these extraordinary powers, and we hope you all had a chance to experience them for yourself. And do join us every day for the demonstration of these powers, as we will demonstration and the body scanning and healing every single day. So now let us enter into this next segment. So let us Parashakti, the divine feminine. Sorry for the technical glitch, dear viewers. Yes, now let us enter into this. Understand who is Devi Parashakti, divine feminine consciousness. Nithyanandam. Yes, Nithyanandam. Welcome back, dear viewers. Sorry for the technical glitch. Now let us enter into this next segment and understand who is Devi Parashakti, the divine feminine consciousness. Yes, sorry for the technical glitch. Yes. So here is the Dhyana Shloka of Devi Parashakti, and it describes how we can invoke Devi Parashakti. And it states the Divine Mother is to be meditated upon as shining in a vermilion red body with the triple eyes, sporting a crown of rubies studded with a crescent moon, a face all smiles, a splendid bust, one hand holding a jewel cup brimming with mead, and the other twirling a red lotus. I meditate on the great empress. She is red in color and her compassion and holds the noose, the goad, the bow, and the flowery arrow in her hand. She is surrounded on all sides by powers such as Anima, and she is the self within me. Devi is the ultimate pure feminine consciousness. Parashakti is a cosmic mother. It is her cosmic womb from which billions and billions of universes come out and go in. Source where the Big Bang and black holes go on. Parashakti is the source Shakti, source energy, source power, from which all of us came, in which all of us are even in now, in which all of us are going to merge. Out of her extreme love and compassion, Parashakti herself is manifesting through the embodied form as the Nijavatara of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, gracing us, answering all of our questions, attending to our prayers, giving boons, healing us, revealing our past, present, and future, and delivering profound spiritual truth, and ultimately giving us the experience of self. In the words of Parashakti herself, describing herself, raising as Omkara, expressing as the Vedas and Agamas, blossomed as Reemkara, filled as Parashodasi, living in the 40 triangles. The Kailasa Swamini, who is the Kailasa Tripura Chintamani, Parashodasi, Meenakshi, sitting as part of Paramashiva, Parameshwari, who rules the world, Paramashakti, Manonmani, Meenakshi. As Nithyananda, I took Nijavatara here, to give good boon to everyone, to bestow all goodness. Hiranyagarbha Svarupini, Brahmandayoni, Shami, Chandramauli, Rapala, Aparna, Uma, Parvati, Savitri, Navayavana, Tam. Parameshwari, Parashakti. Taking the form of Nithyananda, I came here as Nijavatara. With great compassion, I am blessing, listen people, to do good to all of you. I took the form of Nithyananda and came down as Nijavatara. And Devi continues on, raising in Omkara, blossoming as Shiva, Shiva manifesting as the source of existence, powers of existence, expression of existence, from the oneness of Om, blossoming into two as Prakriti and Purusha, blossoming as the three Shaktis, Ikshakya Jnana, growing as the four Vedas, expanding as the five Panchabhutas, beyond the six chakras, filled as the Gotras of the seven Rishis, expanding as the eight directions, existing as the nine Grahas, blossoming as the 10 Indriyas, being as the 11 Rudras, creating all the world, bringing to life, to tell and make truth blossom, and to do good. Parashakti, Meenakshi, in the form of Nithyananda, I came to bless every one of you. And let's understand how we can receive Devi Parashakti. In the words of the Supreme Concept of Hinduism himself, literally you are seeing Paramashiva and Parashakti at that moment. She is there in your screen, so always receive her very traditionally. Keep 2 betel leaf, 1 banana, 1 betel nut, and 1 coin in front of the screen. Watch Devi, and the coin is considered the traditional dakshina in Hindu tradition. It can be even the lowest value. In India, it can be even 1 paise. In the US, it can be even 1 cent. I'm not trying to monetize. Keep even 1 cent. It is okay. So for 100 days, if you have darshan, it will add up to $1. In India, even 1 paise is okay. Now offer that to Devi after the darshan is over. Do namaskar and eat the banana, the betel leaf, and betel nut. Take it as prasadam immediately. Collect those coins and send them to the LA temple. This betel leaf, betel nut may look too small, but in a few days you will see how much it adds to your sentiment that really she is there. You will not take the Devi darshan for granted. Rituals will break your monotonous, unconscious mentality and lifestyle and remind you and raise you to the powerful cognition. It will break your unconscious behavior. So here you can see how you can set up a tambulam with 2 betel leaf, 1 banana, 1 betel nut, and 1 coin. And you can offer this every time you have Devi Darshan, offer it in front of your screen and receive the blessings and grace of Devi Parashakti. So now with this, we'll be entering into the next segment and understanding some of the revelations made by Devi Parashakti. As all of us know, Devi has been continuously blessing us and guiding us during this time, during this pandemic, during this pralaya. She's been continuing her hand to ensure that we are staying safe and protected. Devi has made many revelations, and today we will be understanding just a few of those revelations made by Devi Parashakti for humanity at this time. First, let us understand the compassion of the avatar in the Guru Padaka Stotram, composed by Adi Shankaracharya. The very first verse describes how the Guru Padakas, the sacred feet of the Guru, are the boat that helps us cross the Ananta Samsara Samudra, the seemingly endless ocean of samsara or suffering. And in this verse, it states, salutations to my guru, which salutations to the sandals of my guru, which is a boat which helps me cross the endless ocean of life, which endows me with the sense of devotion to my guru, and by worship of which I attain the dominion of renunciation. And many of us have been feeling stuck in the same storming and raging ocean, being unable to navigate ourselves and lost in the overwhelming vastness of the suffering that surrounds us during this pralaya, the great deluge. Our loved ones are dying due to the pandemic. Our homes are being destroyed due to natural disasters, and the social institutions are crumbling, and the whole of humanity is in a desperate and dire need of hope. It is at this time that the Cosmic Mother has come to alleviate the suffering of humanity. At this time, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, the incarnation of the super consciousness out of his love and compassion, having taken the spiritual responsibility for the super conscious breakthrough of the whole of humanity, is manifesting Devi Parashakti, the Cosmic Mother, and guiding and healing the whole world as literally the boat that sails us through this pralaya, the cosmic deluge. Devi Parashakti is herself manifesting through the Nijavatara and answering each of our praying boons, healing us, manifesting miracles, removing all of our pain and suffering. And Devi has not just attended to us individually, but also as a humanity at large. And Devi Parashakti has guided the whole of humanity in the form of revelations of profound sacred secrets of Sanatana Hindu Dharma, us the future regarding global issues such as the COVID pandemic, natural disasters, and underground not yet fully Now, let us enter into the next segment where we will be elaborating on the statistical, scientific, and scriptural references of each sacred revelation which has manifested precisely as the same guidance emerged from Devi Parashakti for us to imbibe deeply and to start following as Devi Parashakti continues to protect us until this storm ends and we are safely harbored at the shores of our consciousness. So let us look at Devi Parashakti's revelations made for the 8 steps to protect yourself from COVID-19.
Parashodasi Meenakshi, Parameshwari Meenakshi, Parashakti Meenakshi, இங்கு எழுந்து அருளினோம் எல்லோர்க்கும் ஞானமும் தன்மையும் தந்திட நன்மையெல்லாம் அளித்திட நாமே வந்தோம் இங்கு கைலாசத்தின் சுவாமினியாய் பரமசிவன் கிரகத்திருந்து நம் அனுக்கிரகத்தினால் நித்யானந்தன் விக்கிரகமாய் மலர்ந்தோம். உங்கள் எல்லோருக்கும் நல்லதை செய்திட நன்மையை சொல்லிட தர்மார்த்த காம மோக்ஷம் எனும் புருஷார்த்தங்கள் நாளும் பொங்கி மலர்ந்திட வந்தேன் இங்கு. மாந்தர்கள் கொடுந்தொற்று கொரோனா கண்டு அஞ்ச வேண்டாம். 8 வழியின் மூலமாகவும் எண்ணத்தில் தியானித்து என்னை பிரார்த்தித்தல் 1, சமூக வலைதளங்கள் மூலமாய் என்னை சரணடைதல் 2, எங்கெல்லாம் என் மகமாய் வடிவத்தில் நான் குடிகொண்டிருக்கின்றேனோ அங்கெல்லாம் பூமிதித்து என்னை வழிபடுவது 3, நெஞ்சில் மஞ்சள் தடவி வேப்பம் சாரருந்தி தினந்தோறும் என்னை தியானிப்பது 4, நிர்விகல்ப நிலையிருந்து ஆனந்தத்தை நிறைத்து உயிர்வது 5, சிவ 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 எனும் பிரபஞ்ச பெரும் நாதத்தை அஜபா ஜபமாய் நிகழ்த்தல் 6, நிறைவான பூரண மனத்தோடு வாழைப்பழத்தோலும் வெங்காயமும் குதிகாலில் வைத்து பத்திட்டு நித்திரையில் அடங்குவது 7, பூரணமாய் பரிபூரணமாய் அருணாச்சல ஸ்மரணையில் நினைப்பும் மறப்பும் அருந்த உணர்வு ஸ்மரணையில் அகம் அகம் என ஸ்புரிக்கும் அருணாச்சல ஸ்மரணையில் ஆனந்த ஸ்புரணத்தில் இருப்பது 8 எனும் 8 முறையிலும் என எண்ணியோர் அத்துணை பேருக்கும் இல்லை கொரோனா கொடுந்தொற்றின் தாக்கமும் கொரோனா கொடுந்தொற்றின் பயமும் கொரோனா கொடுந்தொற்றின் மயக்கமும் வாழ்வீர்கள் வளத்தொடு நல் ஞானம் யோகத்தொடு நாமே நிம்மோடு நானே நீயாய் நீயே நானாய் நல்வாழ்வு வாழ்வீர்கள். எட்டில் ஒன்று செய்தாலும் கொரோனா உங்களை எட்டவிடாது காப்.
Yes. So let us look at Devi Parashakti's revelations mapped into English. Devi revealed, "O humans, don't be scared of the deadly infection corona. Through these 8 ways, praying and meditating on me, surrendering to me through social media, wherever I am resided, worshiping me by doing the fire walking, applying turmeric in the chest, drinking neem juice, and meditating on me every day, and being in the unclutched state, filling with eternal bliss. Doing the Ajiba Ajiba of the cosmic sound, Shiva, 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 with complete mind, applying banana peel and onion in the heels and going to sleep, and being in the state beyond any remembrance or forgetting in the Arunachal Spurana that blossoms as Aham, Aham, in the state of Ananda Spurana. Everyone who thinks on me through these 8 ways, they will not have the effects of Corona. They don't have fear and delusion of Corona. You will live with prosperity, with wisdom and fortune. Me with you, you as me as you. You will live good life. Even if you do one of these 8 ways, I will protect you. Corona will not reach you. Don't have fear, O people. Be blissful." And Devi has revealed the 8 steps, the 8 methods to protect yourself from COVID-19. So now let us look at each of these methods and understand the benefit and science behind them. The first method Devi revealed is that you can pray and meditate on Devi Parashakti. And science has extensively studied meditation, and Healthline has just listed out the 12 science-based benefits of meditation, which includes reducing stress, controlling anxiety, promoting emotional health, enhancing self-awareness, lengthening the attention span. It may also reduce age-related memory loss. It can also generate kindness. It may help fight addictions. It improves sleep, helps control pain, and it can decrease blood pressure, and is easily accessible anywhere. And a study published by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services has stated that meditation has a direct impact on our physical as well as our mental health. And another study by the Cambridge University Press reiterates the necessity of meditation during times of crisis, such as COVID-19. And in Everyday Health, research was published explaining how prayer and meditation protect the emotional health by offering a bigger sense of purpose, by providing social support, by lifting the spirit, and by helping you cope with difficulties. And a September 2015 report published in Health Psychology found that when researchers followed 191 people with congestive heart failure for 5 years, they found those who reported feeling spiritual peace and who also made some healthy lifestyle changes were significantly more likely to live longer than their peers. And people with major depressive disorder or chronic medical illness who report high levels of religiosity, which includes daily religious experiences, generally become more optimistic than their peers. This was found in a study published in July 2015 in Depression and Anxiety. Now, let us look at a video where the avatar himself directly demonstrates the impact of meditation on the mind.
Nithyananda participates and encourages scientific researchers to derive evidences for meditation and healing through meditation. Dr. R. Murli Krishna, President, COO, Integris Mental Health and James L. Hall Jr., Center for Mind, Body and Spirit, Oklahoma in US, and his team invited Nithyananda to derive scientific evidences for meditation and the state of his enlightenment.
When Swamiji came, I have requested him to do one thing. I asked him, would you be willing to undergo some scientific investigation of the meditation process? He very cheerfully agreed without one complaint. He went for 3 repeat sessions for PET scanning and 3 repeat sessions for quantitative EEG sessions. And these are really not very easy tests to go through. It requires a lot of patience and a lot of willingness to do that. So we did that. Because if a meditation process is doing something to your brain, we should be able to detect that. Scientific findings are verifiable. They are replicable. You can replicate them, duplicate them. So Swamiji went through those sessions and we found some interesting findings.
In PET scan, they inject a radioactive dye which goes and sits in parts of the brain that are active. In the normal, non-meditative state, the brain is very active. And when we are seeing someone, the rear end of the brain, the visual cortex, is very active, as shown in the diagram.
Usually the brain is so active, there are 100 billion brain cells there. But what meditation does is something very interesting. It shows the frontal lobes getting more active. The frontal lobe is where you have judgment, wisdom, reasoning. Here are some of the brain scans I'm going to share with you. This is alert, non-meditative state. The second one is 30 minutes into 30 minutes meditation. Look at the frontal lobes, how they light it up. They light it up big time. 60 minutes of deep meditation, and here is a deep, deep level of meditation where it lights up significantly right here. Right in the middle. Probably 1.5 inches, 2 inches deeper. What's interesting was, Swami was inside, and that's the last part of that one. See that light right here? So what's interesting was, I've never seen that before in my life. So the other parts I've seen may not be to the extent that Swamiji showed. But this is something interesting. There is something called dopamine, which is a chemical our brain is involved in. Dopamine is produced mostly in this area. And when you have any pleasurable feeling in your body, it is mediated through dopamine. It's a neuroreceptor. It's a chemical that transmits messages of pleasure. Basically evokes pleasure. You eat the same thing is with visual pleasures you have. Beautiful people, beautiful sceneries, nature, whatever gives you pleasure. It's mediated through dopamine. Everything that human being experiences involves dopamine. But what's interesting is that you and I have the potential to create our own dopamine in a big way. So I named it, for lack of a word in the past, the D spot, which is the dopamine spot. If you can discover your D spot, you got it made in life. The D really stands for divine spot. The D also stands for delight, and the dopamine spot. What's also interesting is that he at will go in and out of those states. Those are some of the findings I want to share with you. There's so much more talk about physiology of mind and brain and the body. That this is something that all human beings can relate to, can apply in our own lives. Not only a sophisticated knowledge, but these things have application in daily life for all of us.
Nithyananda's system of free healing, known as Nithya Spiritual Healing, has been baffling the medical world, curing diseases from migraine to cancer. Qualified people are also initiated to become healers. The complete report of the research conducted on Nithyananda's neurological system can be found in the book Mystic Phenomena, Scientific Data.
Yes, now that we've understood the impact of meditation on the brain, let us now look at what the Supreme Pontiff of Hindu wisdom has revealed about prayer and how it can be the best stress buster.
If you are not allowed to do yoga, made to believe early morning sleep is the best thing in your life, you are tortured, you are abused, your divine rights are violated. If you are constantly inspired to do yoga early morning, Brahma Muhurta time, and everyday puja, sit that 30-40 minutes and melt down by feeling connection. Understand? Nothing can be compared to prayer to bust your stress. I tell you, prayer is the best stress buster. Deep feeling connection and tears rolling in your eyes and melting down. Prayer to Paramashiva. Intense yearning, Vyakulata, talking to Paramashiva, relating to Paramashiva. Nothing can be compared to that to bust your stress. I tell you, everyday puja is an ultimate recharging experience. If you do everyday puja, the kind of the stress-free life you will live, your whole biological clock will be aligned to Kailasa. I tell you, I have seen the people who have the habit of Nitya Puja live long. Not just long, happy. In my whole life, it is Nitya Puja, Puja, that gave me all the best things of life. Everyday puja, relating with the deities is the best stress buster. Touch the deities, do decoration, dress. Even now, my best time of the day is when I sit with my deities. When I sit with my deities, dress up the deities, jewel them, spend time with them, talk to them, intensely pray, deeply connect and pray. Understand? You do not know the power of Archavatara. God landing in physical deity form. Never underestimate the power of Archavatara. The Archavatara is equivalent to living avatara. What living avatar can do to you, an Archavatara can do. Atma Linga, all of you, is literally living Archavatara. It's a piece of God. Literally.
Now let us look at the next step revealed by Devi Parashakti, which is surrendering to Devi through social media. So you can do this in various ways. Devi Parashakti has revealed that during the Akashic reading, Devi Parashakti gives us the opportunity to connect with her through the various social media platforms and attends to us individually through our prayers and showers us with blessings and boons. So let us now look at how we can connect with Devi Parashakti. The first way to connect with Devi is through YouTube. So you can go ahead and join as a member of Kailasa's HDH Nithyananda YouTube channel. And once you are a member, you can ask your questions in the live YouTube comment section during the live Parashakti Akashic reading. The next way is to connect via Facebook. So you can go ahead and like and follow Kailasa's HDH Nithyananda Paramashivam Facebook page. And you can ask your questions in the live comment section during the live Parashakti Akashic reading. The next method to connect with Devi is through Twitter. So you can follow @Nithyananda on Twitter, and you can ask your questions in the reply section of the tweet with the hashtag #AskTheAvatar. The next method to connect with Devi is through Instagram. So you can follow Nithyananda on Instagram and ask your questions in the comment section of the photo. And the last way, so you can go to kailasa.org and visit the website, and you can see the WhatsApp chat box that pops up and ask your questions there. In all of these ways, you can connect with Devi Parashakti and receive her blessings and grace. So let us watch a short video of Devi blessing people.
காளியின் ஆட்டத்தை ஆனந்தத்தை ஆனந்தத்தொடு ஆடிய ஆட்டத்தை கண்டோர் உயிருக்குளெல்லாம் இறங்கி குண்டலினியில் உயிர்ப்பிக்கச் செய்து மாய மனத்தின் இருளை அகற்றி மாயம் அழித்து மங்களம் தந்து குரு பக்தியும் சிவ பக்தியும் பரமசிவ பக்தியும் பரமசிவ சக்தியும் அளிக்கின்றேன். மனமாயை விடுத்து குரு பதத்தை பற்றுங்கள். நித்யானந்தமாய் நிஜாவதாரமாய் வந்துதித்த என்னை பற்றி வாழ்வில் எல்லா நலமும் பெற்றிடுங்கள். ஓம் ஓம் ஓம்.
You too can receive these beautiful blessings like so many others and receive the protection from Devi Parashakti. The next method that Devi has revealed is by doing the fire walking wherever she resides. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has revealed that fire walking is an alchemy process. And in the words of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism himself, our rishis and munis have been adept and masters in every field, whether health or keeping the society safe in every field. So all the vratams, the pujas, the spiritual techniques, the religious rituals, anything they design is highly scientific and directly useful for the life. Coronavirus will not affect you at all because the fire walking time, the small blisters you get just shoots up your whole immunity. That power, the power to protect yourself from any virus or any problem. It's actually a powerful technique. It's a very powerful technique followed in those days, especially during this season. And especially it is done very traditionally, systematically. If you had even small blisters, even if you did not have any blisters, you are protected already from corona problems. You will not be affected at all. Corona will not reach you, will not work on you. It will not affect you, and don't worry. It is a traditional way of making you immune. Actually, it's a traditional vaccination process. It's an 11 feet length, the burning live charcoal on which you are supposed to walk with the traditional powerful music, which activates the lymph system, that mukulam, We call it in the back of the neck. This music will feel like it is hitting the back of your neck, and your whole detox system will be awakened. In that peak altered state of consciousness, you should walk on fire. Not just like that, you will walk on fire. You will activate, trigger the detox system, and then walk on the fire, the 11 feet fire pit. And if you do just one fire walking, you are absolutely protected from corona. Pray to Mahamari and do the fire walking. That's it. It's like a traditional vaccination, powerful vaccination. Pray to Parashakti Mahamari, do the Pachipatni Vratam, do this traditional fire walking, and you are absolutely protected from coronavirus. No traditional vaccination, no side effect, traditional vaccination, traditional, natural, organic, no bad side effect vaccination is the Hindu fire walking. So let us now understand the science of fire walking as revealed by the Supreme Concept of Hinduism.
All these transmutation processes means balancing the system and awakening the whole consciousness to your whole body is what I call transmutation processes. Some parts of your body becomes insensitive to the existence because of the job it is doing, like a feet. Because of the continuous walking, it becomes insensitive. Your cheeks, how they are sensitive, they don't become they lose sensitivity to the reality. But for the complete Kundalini awakening, your whole body needs to be alive and experiencing the reality and ability to experience the higher consciousness. That is the reason we have the process of firewalking.
Yes, now let us watch the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism himself doing this sacred fire walking in Tiruvannamalai, the birthplace of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism.
சத்தியம் காத்திடும் உத்தமத்தியே சத்குருவாய் வந்த நித்திய தாயே வேதங்கள் வணங்கிடும் ஆதியும் நீயே ஜோதிமலையிலே அவதரித்தாயே அவனியை பேணும் ஞானமும் நீயே அக்னி வடிவிலே அருள் புரிந்தாயே நீயே நித்யானந்தேஸ்வரி கருமங்களை கொன்றிட வந்தாய் நித்யானந்த தர்ம மண்ணில் வென்றிட வந்தாய் கர்மங்களை கொன்றிட வந்தாய் நித்யானந்த தர்ம மண்ணில் வென்றிட வந்தாய் தீயினிலே பிறந்தவளே நித்ய ஆனந்த தீயே நித்யானந்தேஸ்வரி.
Now, let us look at what science has also shown about firewalking. In this study published in the National Study of Medicine in the US, the National Institute of Health, it has shown that firewalking increases levels of happiness and lowers fatigue levels in people who have participated in firewalking compared to those who have not. Now, let us look at the next method. By applying turmeric on your chest, drinking neem juice, and meditating on Devi Parashakti every day, you will be protected from coronavirus. So let us now understand the benefits of neem as revealed by the supreme concept of Hinduism.
Bididi. It is not, I am not talking from air, I am talking from ground. In Bididi, before we came to that land, 30 borewells were dug, no water. Now, from the day we came till now, we have water for 10,000 people to live comfortably in that very land. It's only pouring, pouring. Karumari's grace. Wherever we started ashram, nature completely cooperates because we know biology, whole biology thinks. If you are hardships in your life, just start drinking bitter neem juice every morning. The problem will be solved. Understand, if you are irritated, even if you don't react, even if you don't talk to people, you release that kind of vibes. Take Haritaki. You will see you release sweet kind of vibes. Take neem juice. You release healing, compassionate vibes. A woman who applies neem powder and takes bath, who applies turmeric powder and takes bath, is equivalent to Karumari Mahamayi. That neem paste and turmeric powder, if a woman takes bath with that, she is equivalent to Mahamayi. She is embodiment of Karumari because she will be manifesting that same vibes of Karumari. I sincerely recommend people start doing all these activities like applying neem paste and taking bath, applying haritaki powder and taking bath, applying turmeric powder and taking bath, applying basma and taking bath, especially for men, basma, for women, neem paste and turmeric paste. All four can be used by both, all genders. That is different. If you want specific, I'll recommend the neem and turmeric for female body, haritaki and basma for male body. Understand, your whole biology things. Working on whole biology changes the whole life. So, Now, with this understanding, the whole biology thinks. Think Mahavagya. This is Ajapa. Think Mahavagya. With the understanding, your whole biology thinks. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Blessings to all of you. Start manifesting powers. Now,
Yes, now that we have understood the benefits of neem juice, let us now look at turmeric, modern science. Of course, traditionally, turmeric is known for its anti-inflammatory effects, but in the past few decades, it has been shown to be a potent immunomodulator agent that can modulate the activation of T cells, B cells, macrophages, neutrophils, natural killer cells, and dendritic cells. And curcumin can also downregulate the expression of various pro-inflammatory cytokines and chemokines. And this research from the US National Center for Biotechnology Information shows that turmeric can modulate the activation of various immune cells as well as enhance the body's antibody response, which means that it strengthens your immune system. And with a strengthened immune system, you will be more likely to stay healthy and be able to maintain an active lifestyle. And others articles show that neem can help you fight against coronavirus, and this is published in India.com. And turmeric and neem are also effective against coronavirus, according to a KGMU study. And the next method that Devi Parashakti has revealed is the complete mind, applying banana peel and onion in the heels and going to sleep. So here's a very simple way to do this. You can just put an onion or a banana peel in the heel and put a sock over it and go to sleep. This will completely detoxify your entire body and also, of course, protect you from COVID-19. And according to Medical Daily, it's been published about the benefits of onion. Onion is contains a high amount of sulfur compounds, which are not only give them the recognizable smell, but are also powerful detoxifying agents. And with more than 100 sulfur-containing compounds, which are what cause the eyes to tear up, onion is a very powerful in helping prevent and treat ailments. And this is why it is very well known and used in Ayurveda for treatment and medicinal purposes. And a review published in the Journal of Phytotherapy on the detoxifying effects of onion has shown that compounds from onion have been reported to have a range of health benefits, which includes anti-carcinogenic properties, antiplatelet activity, anti-thrombotic activity, anti-asthmatic, and antibiotic effects. And the next method that Devi Parashakti has revealed is being in the unclutched state, filling with eternal bliss. So let's now understand these by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism himself.
The brain is the organ which controls our whole physical being. Once our brain has been imbalanced, it will then transmit that imbalance throughout the whole body. Thought forms are pure energy that have the ability to influence people and everyday events in life. According to science, our brains generate an electromagnetic field which may be measured by such instruments as an encephalograph. This electromagnetic field is generated by the brain every time we think, and as our mind is never still, we may be compared to perpetual power generators. Fear produces nervous disorders. Anger produces headaches and violence. Confused thoughts produce congestion, health. Depression causes cancer, tumors, mental diseases, and lowering of the immune system, causing death through own will. Our thoughts generate intricate energy patterns which can be detected by sensitive equipment and seen by clairvoyant individuals. These energy patterns are known as thought forms. Surprisingly, thought forms are shaped by the thoughts themselves. Each of us creates hundreds of thought forms every hour and release them into the environment. Although we cannot see them, the thought forms have as real an existence as any other form of energy. Most people can sense others' thought forms, and a continuous energetic exchange happens between people, about which we are usually unaware. This also explains why we sometimes take a sudden liking or dislike to a certain person directly on meeting them. We just catch their vibes. Unclutching and enlightenment. Thoughts are like bubbles in a fish tank. Just as bubbles in a fish tank rise from the bottom, our thoughts also rise in the same manner. When one bubble comes and reaches the surface of the water, the next bubble starts and the third bubble starts. Because the bubbles are rising at high speed, they look like a continuous stream. But our mind is not a continuous stream. There is always a gap between two thoughts. Like the bubbles, we also experience a neutral space between two thoughts. This neutral space between two thoughts is our original state, the pure silence. It is a state of pure consciousness, the state of God. Since the gap or the neutral space between two thoughts is too small, we think all thoughts are connected and form a shaft. But there is always a gap between two thoughts. In the forest of northern India, the hunters trap the birds using a trap. They tie a rope between two trees. The rope is the shaft that we create by connecting two thoughts. In the middle of the rope, they secure a wooden stick. The stick is our mind. The rope is tied at the midpoint of the stick. When a bird comes and sits on the stick, the bird's own weight turns the whole stick upside down, it turns topsy-turvy. The moment it turns upside down and loses its sense of balance, it feels totally shaken and tightens its grip on the stick. It simply holds on to the stick as if its life depends on it. Similarly, we connect thoughts and form a shaft out of it and live in the fear that if we drop our mind, we might be lost. We might lose our identity. Because the rope is the shaft that we create by connecting two thoughts. In the middle of the rope, they secure a wooden stick. The stick is our mind. The rope is tied at the midpoint of the stick. When a bird comes and sits on the stick, the bird's own weight turns the whole turns topsy-turvy. The moment it turns upside down and loses its sense of balance, it feels totally shaken and tightens its grip on the stick. It simply holds on to the stick as if its life depends on it. Similarly, we connect thoughts and form a shaft out of it and live in the fear unclutched from this stick, I will fall and die, is similar to the fear that if we start trusting that we are unconnected, unclutched, independent and illogical thoughts, we might be lost. If the bird lets go and relaxes, it may flutter to balance for a moment or two. When it leaves the stick, maybe for a few seconds, it will fall, but then it will adjust itself and start flying. In the same way, we hold on to whatever we think is our identity and security, our education, our mind, our life, our relationships, or our bank balance. Ultimately comes to remove the stick that is our identity. Just like the bird, realize that if we drop our mind, at that moment we can become a Paramahamsa. That very moment, liberated. In Mundaka Upanishad, there is a story which explains there is a huge tall tree, and in the tallest branch of the tree, there is a golden bird sitting unclutched from everything in bliss, like Dakshinamurti. In the lower level branch, there is a small bird which jumps from here and there to various branches eating fruits. When it eats a bitter fruit, it feels bad. Whenever she eats the bitter fruit, she sees the bird which is looking above, silently, like Dakshinamurti, and feels, why I should not be like that bird. But unfortunately, when the same bird, when it eats tasty fruit, it forgets the bird sitting above it. In the same way, she keeps battling between branches, eating bitter and tasty fruits again and again. One day, as a small bird flies up higher, and as it reaches near the golden bird, it realized that he and she are the same. There is no difference between them both and realizes her original state. The small bird realizes that she also can be in the same state of the golden bird and become a Paramahamsa. This moment, trust yourself. Don't bother about losing your identity. Just trust yourself and let go of your identity. You will immediately become a Paramahamsa and be liberated. All you need to do is to trust that you're unpledged. Dropping the conclusions you can't be transformed is
Yes. Now, if you would like to experience the state of unclutching, now that you've understood the science, you can spend a few minutes on your own time experiencing the state of unclutching. You can sit with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line and with your eyes closed, intensely chant the Mahavakya. Do not engage with any thoughts or emotions. Purely let the space of unclutching manifest in you. Chant the Mahavakya. And when you get an opportunity to do this, you can go ahead and submit your minutes for peace at kailasa.tv/minutes for peace. You'll be seeing that slide projected in a few minutes. Now let us go to the next method, doing the Ajiba Ajiba of the cosmic sound, Shiva, Shiva, Shiva. And a study conducted by the US National Library of Medicine on the benefits of chanting clearly establishes how doing the Ajiba Ajiba, the chanting, has a direct positive benefit for the physical health as well as the mental well-being. And the study correlates the chanting of the Ajiba Ajiba to the vagus nerve stimulation under use as a treatment for depression and epilepsy. You can see the rest of this study. And another study conducted by Dr. Masaru Emoto establishes that human intentions and words or thoughts can change the molecular structural formation in water. And this interesting research clearly depicts that when water is exposed to positive sounds and vibrations, the molecular formation in the water changes to a very pleasant formation, whereas negative sound vibrations or words can disfigure or distort the water molecular formation. In the next slide, you will see how water looks when it is exposed to positive sounds like compassion, thank you, wisdom. You can see the beautiful snowflake-like structures. And when it's exposed to negative sound vibrations like heavy metal music or words like I will kill you, you fool, it becomes completely disfigured and distorted. So you can imagine what happens inside your body when it is, which is composed of 60% water when you chant the Ajiba Ajiba, the chanting of the powerful sacred mantra. and you can join the Global Unclutching Initiative. So if you are practicing unclutching, or if you are doing the Ajabajaba, you can visit kailasa.tv/minutes for peace and sign up your minutes for peace. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has revealed, even if 10,000 people can do this just for 3 months, we can give a powerful super whole of humanity, because all of us are interconnected. We are not all islands. These are all fundamental truths. When you start unclutching, Kailasa starts experiencing the joy, the bliss of you unclutching. Nothing goes to waste in this cosmos. Now let us look at the last method, which is being in a state beyond any remembrance or forgetting. In the Arunachala Spurana, that blossoms as aham, aham in the Ananda Spurana. So just being in the space of constantly remembering the divine, where you are not having to actively remember, neither you forget, but just constantly being in that oneness with the divine will protect you from COVID-19. So each of these methods that we revealed today, that Devi revealed today, are independently powerful enough to protect you from COVID-19. So you can use any of these methods to protect yourself. And one of the methods that Devi Parashakti has revealed is by praying and meditating on Devi. So in this next segment, we will understand how we can worship Devi Parashakti, how we can meditate and pray to Devi and receive her protection and blessings from COVID-19. So we'll be entering into the offering segment very shortly.
Nithyananda, let us now see the various offerings we can make to Devi Parashakti as we get ready to receive her darshan today. In the Hindu tradition, the tradition of offering